Hey, all right, so I'm here to give you information on the script writing and then the extra credit options. So I know you guys are supposed to have a writing day today, and actually the computer should be in there right now. My information is probably going to take, I don't know, maybe around 10 minutes to give you this information, which will leave you with about 20 minutes of writing time. Friendly reminder, most of you turned in your scripts last week Thursday. If you did not, remember that your grade is dropping exponentially with every day that passes by. Sorry. And then this week Thursday, your second story is due. Sorry, I got a little tickle. By Thursday at 11:59. All right? So that means that next week is when you're going to start the script writing. So I have been babbling here for about a minute. Hopefully you have taken out a piece of paper so you can take some notes on this. I told you that I was going to send a video thing and give you some information about the script writing, and you're going to want to write it down. Okay, so this week you'll be focusing on story 2, but some of you are already making significant progress on that, and you might be done early, and so you're going to need this information now, and some of you will not need this information until next week. So this particular clip is going to focus from here on out on the script writing process. So perhaps next week Mr. Bartlett could show this part of it again, just as a reminder, because most of you will be ready to move on to the script writing by next week. So I don't remember what your schedule to do Friday of this week. Maybe Friday of this week would be the better day to show it again. Whatever. That's for Mr. Bartlett to figure out. Hi, Mr. Bartlett. Thank you for being there for me. Make sure they're working, please, because this group doesn't always do well with independent time. So feel free to please go around and make sure that they are working and not sitting on their phones, because that's common. If you have to take their phones, take their phones. Or feel free to just write down names for me so that I can settle up with them when they get home. A lot of seniors in this class need this class to graduate, so it's really important that you stay on their butts. You're welcome. All right, so without further ado, script writing. Okay, so we've already talked briefly about script writing, but I wanted to give you kind of an idea. What if you were writing a script, like say for a 30-minute sitcom, just to give you an idea. This is not what you're doing, okay? But if you're writing a 30-minute sitcom, that would actually translate into about 22 minutes of on-air time. So that would be 3 acts that they would write, 3 main acts. So you would, in that case, if you were writing a 30-minute sitcom, which you're not, you would break it down into 3 acts, and each of those acts would have 3 to 5 scenes in them, and normally there would be about 25 to 35 pages worth of script based on how much talking they're doing, okay? So also in that, it would feature a main plot, and then there would be 2 subplots going on, and that's just in, like I said, a 22-minute segment of your typical 30-minute sitcom, okay? So you guys are not doing that, so you don't need to worry about the subplots at all. You just need to worry about the main plot, but you're going to have to write enough that's going to be about 5 to 7 pages by the time you're done typing. Some of you are like, 5 to 7 pages, that's ridiculously long. Okay, first of all, breathe. Second of all, remember how the script writing process goes. You have the sample from Airplane and you have the sample from Mr. Nye. Mr. Bartlett, if they are having a difficult time remembering the thing from Mr. Nye, I think that there was a copy on that back table over there by the door. Otherwise, you could ask Mr. Nye if he could give you a copy of that script again, and or the Airplane one they should all have a copy of, because we read through that in class. And so they can take a look at that and get an idea that it's really broken up. A lot of the writing in that is like your descriptions. So don't forget about that. The brief descriptions that come before that talk about what is the setting of this particular scene. who are the characters and what sort of attitude are they projecting. So all of that is going to come in a very short, succinct, concise description, and then you move on to your dialogue. All right, I'm going to stop for now, and you can click on the next YouTube link to get to part dos.